Hey guys, it's me, Freddy Pop Collector, and welcome to the final episode of Fixing Five Nights at Freddy's. Before we jump right into the episode, thank you guys so much for supporting this series. It's been a lot of fun explaining what I would change about the FNAF games, hearing what you guys would change about the FNAF games, and overall just having a great time talking about these games. Even though I'm not really proud of all of the episodes, I really am proud of how the series turned out as a whole. I really hope you guys enjoyed the series as well, but anyways, we still have one more episode, Fixing FNAF AR. As always, this video will be divided into 3 separate categories about stuff I would change: lore, gameplay, and other. So without further ado, let's get into episode 10 of Fixing Five Nights at Freddy's. FNAF AR's gameplay is really hard to criticize because it's so different compared to the rest. I mean, the concept is really simple. Animatronics show up to your house, you battle them, try to win, and get rewards for winning. You can win things like parts, remnant, mods, but probably what everybody wants most, the plush suit. Besides collecting all the suits, maxing out your animatronics, and getting on the streak leaderboard, that's pretty much all the game has to offer. One of my major complaints about this game in the gameplay department is the wasted mechanics of things like remnant and mods. I don't ever really feel the urge or motivation to collect these things because at the end of the day, they don't really do much unless you send them to other people. And after you max out your animatronics, then what? I think this game really should give you a reason other than make your animatronic good for collecting all these things, maybe some sort of lore reason, or maybe some sort of actual reward reason. A smaller criticism I have is animatronic mechanics. Characters like Mangle, Ballora, and Plushtrap brought great new mechanics to FNAF AR. However, other characters like Jacko Chica, Jacko Bonnie, and especially the skins don't really add anything to the overall gameplay experience. You may think it's a little unfair on grouping the skins in here because they're skins, not characters, but as we see, for example, Arctic Ballora's music box changing, small changes are definitely possible. Whether that be different sounds, different movements, or different difficulties, something needs to be done to make these skins more unique. As far as what's wrong with the Jacko's mechanics, underwhelming. Let's move on. And my final note in this gameplay section is the photo booth. This mode is extremely underwhelming, especially considering you, the player, had to pay with this with your precious winter tokens. The problem with this is that it's just the workshop animation, nothing special. I think you should be able to move the arms, legs, jaw, maybe even eyes, fingers, and such. If that's a little too much, maybe you could have set poses for your animatronic to be in, like a peace sign, or, you know, looking at you menacingly, or maybe sitting down on a ledge, or hiding behind something. They could get really creative with this. It would also be cool to have multiple animatronics out at once. There's just so many unique things you could do with the photo booth. That's pretty much all I have to say for gameplay, so let's move on to the lore section. Before we jump right into the lore section, if you guys could like and subscribe, it would really mean a lot. My main goal for 2021 is to reach 100,000 subscribers, so if you guys could subscribe, it would really help me out. Anyways, as far as lore goes, there's not that much. The only lore we get is through the emails, and it's very interesting, but they don't really do it that much anymore. So I guess the only thing I really have in the lore section is more FNAF AR emails. Some nice high quality cutscenes would be nice as well when you reach a certain streak and you get to see a little bit of the lore through a cutscene. Maybe we would get to see the factory where they're built, sent out. Maybe we would see a little bit of Vanny as well. There's a lot of opportunities with nice high quality cutscenes. However, as far as lore goes, that's pretty much all I've got to say. Tell me what changes you guys would add to Special Deliveries lore, and with that, let's move on to the final section, the other section. Let's address the elephant in the room, the glitches. This is especially a problem on iOS. Most of the time when you change the suits in the workshop, the game crashes. When you enter a battle, the game crashes. And when you change the tabs on the menu, the game crashes. To give credit where credit is due, they have gotten rid of a lot of the old glitches. For example, things like the 90% glitch and the glitch where it doesn't give you what you buy. Those glitches are gone, thank God. But there's probably about 20 glitches in the game right now that definitely need to be fixed. Something smaller but definitely worth noting is the daily challenge awards. Illumix has increased the quality of the rewards, but it's not really doing anything better. The challenges are great, but there's nothing you can do in the challenges that you can't just buy in the store. All the rewards are mediocre at best, question, I really think Illumix should make some sort of exclusive thing for the daily challenges. For example, if there was some sort of exclusive skin or character you could only get by doing, say, a week of daily challenges every month, then that would give people a reason to play. Maybe if Illumix made it to where if you do every single daily challenge for, say, a month or a couple months, then you could get the $100 thing of fast coins for free, that would be a really nice reward. What I'm saying is, daily challenges is perfect for a game like this, but the rewards don't really make it worth it. I also think Illumix should start giving more voices to characters. For example, Bonnie, Chica, Jacko Bonnie, and Plushtrap don't have voices, and Illumix didn't bother giving them any. I've also never really liked that the endo slots is limited to 9. As long as people are getting higher and higher streaks, I think there should be more endo slots. Maybe it could cap at like 18 or 15. And the final note I have in this other section is more unique Illumix created characters. Yes, I know we have the skins, but I'm talking about Illumix created characters like Frostbear. It has a lot of potential, but it feels weird that they just used it one time and haven't brought it back since. And with that being said, that's gonna wrap out the final episode of Fixing Five Nights at Freddy's. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you saw my community post, this is actually my second time recording this video. While I was exporting the original video, the files crashed and 6 hours of work just went down the drain. But I still had the script, so that was a plus. The only other time that's ever happened was when I was making Fixing FNAF 2, so hopefully this doesn't happen again anytime soon. Like I said in the last video, this is the end of the series. I'm not making any Fixing Freddy in Space 2 or Fixing FNAF Security Breach or any games after that. That's mostly because, like I said last time, I'm pretty much done with this series. I'm ready to move on to something else. So with all that being said, that's all I have for now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like and subscribe if you're new. Tell me what your favorite episode was in the comments below, what you thought of the series, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.